staying in the lead, because both of these characters are really good at keeping other. They're just good at spacing people out, and they're not the best at spacing themselves in. So, actually, kind of similar to the set we just had. We're going to look to see the person who took the first stock do their best to hold on to it while they rack up as much extra credit as they can. Which should be your game plan in any matchup, but this is what these characters excel at if they get a lead.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a slower matchup, you know, a lot of 1-2 punches here and there. Although both characters do have the ability to get some explosive combos. Let's see if we'll see any come into play. Kiwi already starting off trying to get the what is it called? Oh, the Galaga. The Galaga combo.
Galaxian,
yeah,
technically.
Yeah, the Galaxy. Early on, but it actually got stifled by one of Blitz's projectiles. But yeah, so far, pretty even. No one is able to get a lead.
We were seeing a lot of scrapping until now because they did strike to Smashville, which promotes a lot of scrapping. But after about 30 seconds, both of the players decided to go back, charge their respective moves, and see if they could rack up damage that way. But we're back to the scrap. There's just not a lot of space to work with here, so anytime someone gets an advantage, we are going to see hits from both sides.
Oh, yeah. And something to keep an eye out is BlitzLuigy loves putting the Crash Bomber on the ledge. It makes the opponent, you know, expand their resources, make it harder, you know, messing up the timings, makes it easier for Mega Man to edge guard. But Pac-Man does have one of the best recoveries in the game, so it might not affect that much.
Yeah, Pac-Man can definitely stall for a very long time off stage, so BlitzLuigy has to be very precise when it comes to timing his side Bs on the ledge. But Mega Man has kind of a good recovery himself. It's much more linear than Pac-Man's, but it travels a great distance and allows him to air dodge and throw out aerials before grabbing the ledge.
Yeah, he does have a lot of, you know, different mix-ups on the on recovery, which is so important because even if you have a good recovery, if it's predictable, it could take you. But Kiwi will take the first blood in this game.
Yeah, that down smash is going to catch Mega Man because the higher percent you are and the shorter time you spend off stage, the less invulnerability you have when you regrab the ledge. So BlitzLuigy was not ready for his invulnerability to expire in time for that Pac-Man down smash, and that's why he died.
Yep, but he answers right back after that. So far, an even game, nobody able to get that all-important lead that both players want.
If we don't see a decisive lead in the first stock, in the first couple minutes of the game, these players are going to continue scrapping because they have no reason not to.
Oh yeah, they need to approach. They need to hit forward on the gray stick, and
it's just an impulse.
Yeah, I think Pac-Man will probably, you know, benefit more in that situation.
Yeah.
But Mega Man can't definitely keep up. But what an F smash from Kiwi!
That dash back just going to catch Mega Man landing with an aerial that whiffed, and the F smash going to kill really early because Smashville is one of the smaller stages in this game.
And also Pac-Man's F smash is dummy strong. Like,
I did see someone in the chat earlier say that it is slightly stronger than Roy's F smash, which is not something I ever wanted to think about.
No, please, we need one more patch just for that. Like, that's disgusting. Oh my god. But yeah, we're back to neutral, and Kiwi, I think, is kind of pulling away, getting that lead.
We have that decisive lead we were looking for, but Kiwi is so confident, and she is playing on Smashville to the point where she's not really forcing Blitz to come in. It's more of she's forcing Blitz to deal with her coming in, and it's working pretty well so far.
Yeah, it's definitely like when Kiwi's gotten in, it's been hard for Mega Man to get back out, which is probably where he wants to be, just because he probably loses in the scrap. But in that mid-range is like the perfect range for him. But, you know, maybe because it's Smashville or because Kiwi's just applying the pressure so well, he can't seem to do that right now. And at 144, it seems like 1 or 2 more hits and Pac-Man's going to take it. The bell looming. Oh my god.
Pac-Man's just got such a strong advantage state because of his boxing aerials and the fact that he has fruits to cover so many areas horizontally and vertically that it's so hard to get away from him sometimes.
Oh yeah, for sure. Especially on such a small stage like Smashville. But can Blitz get away from her on the ledge?
Oh, another case of the invulnerability expiring because Blitz was so high percent.
Really great awareness from Kiwi there to stifle that out twice in the set.
She's playing around it so well.
Yeah. Some people, I know myself personally, like to stay on the ledge, you know, mix up the timings, but, you know, Kiwi will react, you know, being like, yeah, you can't do that. Like, you don't got enough invulnerability here to do that.
If I'm Blitz, I'm going to a bigger stage. I tried scrapping on Smashville. It didn't work. Pac-Man just has better tools. I want to go to a place that's
doing the YMCA in the background.
He is doing YMCA. Yeah. if I'm Blitz here, I just want to go to a bigger stage where I have more space to work
Wow.
around with. And he
And
goes,
that's
goes
picks
to
the
Kalos.
biggest stage.
Yeah.
So definitely maybe heard you or something.
If
but-
I were Blitz in that last game, I'd be a bit traumatized after what was done to me.
Yeah.
So I would want as much space between me and that yellow demon as possible.
For sure. So, yeah, already showing that he wants some space, but Kiwi using the hydrant to actually push herself forward and actually close the space much quicker than Blitz was probably expecting there.
Yeah, the water's a really effective tool for Pac-Man to cover a lot of space with drift much faster than you would expect Pac-Man to have.
Oh, yeah. Pac-Man's overall pitch is so good. He has so many creative ways of making openings and, creating space. It's so awesome. It's to see somebody like Kiwi use those tools really well.
Blitz is playing kind of a keep-away game, kind of a bait-and-punish game, but it's working a lot better than it did on Smashville. Kiwi's having more trouble coming in because even though Pac-Man has fast boxing aerials and can use momentum from general base momentum as well as the hydrant to get in, space is effective at keeping her out because of her low range.
Yeah, that's for sure. And Mega Man does have a couple disjoints, with the flame sword, the pellets. So it can be a little frustrating if, you're constantly getting stuffed out by that kind of stuff. But 123 to 111, it is Kalos, so
yeah.
they're maybe 2 or 3 more hits away from death. But the first stock is, the tension is killing me right now, especially with the bell.
Oh, not gonna be it.
Yeah, not gonna do it on Smashville, but does get Blitz off stage. Has got a lot of kills in the corner, so that's exactly where Kiwi wants Blitz to be. But oh my God, off stage herself.
Something that's really comforting to see from Blitz is that he knows when to turn off the keep-away game. He is acutely aware of when he is able to play aggressively, and as soon as he sees that he is able to go in and apply pressure, he does it.
Oh yeah.
He doesn't spend his whole time staying away because he knows that he's not going to get anything done that way, especially against a player like Kiwi, who will just react to and avoid everything he puts out. But that key, it looked like it's shield poke, to be honest.
And the commentator's curse did not avoid the key there.
Yeah,
but
well,
yeah.
I mean, you're at 160. Pac-Man has so many options to kill you there. It was only a matter of time.
Yeah, that is true. But yeah, that is something I've seen from BlitzLuigy, especially when the best times he does against Ling is when he's not playing the slow game the entire time, is when he goes in, he'll play slow and then go in at the most unexpected time. When he's doing that, that's when he's playing hot, and it's good to see him doing it here now. He's got a good chance in the second game too, but he is down a little bit right now. Nothing too much, nothing Mega Man can't get back. But needs to continue to mix up the timings.
Yeah,
and
Smash Ultimate is such a game of push and pull. Because of the strength of defensive options in this game, you are able to stay alive for a very long time by employing them, but you are not able to get that much done. So it's really a question of when do you go in and when do you stay out. And both of these players are masters of moving in and out when they're supposed to in order to maximize their advantage and minimize their disadvantage.
Yeah, for sure. I like to say this game is super tempo based.
Yeah.
If you play at one tempo the entire time, your opponent is going to be aware of that and is going to be able to take you out. But if you keep mixing it up, it's going to be hard to deal with. Hard to get a read on it.
Kiwi does gimp BlitzLuigy in his second stock and establishes a relatively decisive lead, which became a lot less decisive after she took about 40% from Mega Man. But let's see if she's able to extend this lead or if Blitz is just going to bring it back with something fast. And this is actually one of the pitfalls of him going to Kalos. A lot of his kill options are going to take longer than normal to kill.
Yeah.
Mega Man up tilt isn't on the table for a while. It might work now, but it wasn't going to work for a long time before that where he could potentially up tilt it because of the high ceiling. And the relative long side of the stage means that back throw is not going to be even close to killing.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's kind of a double-edged sword. You want the extra space, but at the cost of bigger blast zones, which Mega Man does kind of struggle to kill, especially in matchups where he cannot get edge guards. It's usually a raw back air, a read.
And raw back air, there we go.
A read with an up tilt, but yeah. 75% extra credit. Kiwi will take that to the bank. And BlitzLuigy has to do something big here or he will be in the loser's bracket. This is best of 3. I have to remind you, even though it is winner semis, it is a shame that they only play a best of 3 here, but, 2 of the best players in the state. It's almost a couple more hits for Kiwi. Can BlitzLuigy claw a comeback? It would be amazing to see, but I'm just feeling like it might not happen today.
doing something big also doesn't necessarily mean getting a crazy combo or an advantage state that gets you 80%. If Blitz plays a calm, measured game here and goes about 40 seconds with getting consistent hits in on Kiwi without getting hit himself, he can even things up. And the large blast zones of Kalos will play a role in helping him live long enough to get that done.
That is true, but, you know, the time isn't on his hand. You know, if he needs to get those consistent hits quickly, you know, as quick as possible. But yeah, like you said, I think he's content with playing the long game, you know, and he's got a minute 30, you know. That is a lot longer time than people like to think, you know. When they see the clock winding down, they're thinking, ooh, maybe, you know, I got to rush to get in. But Blitz has been in this situation a million times. He'll play the clock against you, you know, if he feels like it, and he will know when and where he can go in.
Blitz is doing kind of exactly what I described here. It's
Yeah.
been about 30 seconds and he hasn't gotten hit once. He's done about 40-50% on Kiwi without answer.
Yeah.
A little bit more and he will eventually be able to find something that's going to kill.
Oh,
but that key!
Yeah.
Kiwi just straight up charged it and threw it. He
Just
wasn't ready
threw it,
for it, and that's going
yeah.
to take the set.
I think he was expecting Kiwi to hold it, you know, for a later date, but Kiwi was like, he's not expecting this.
She had the mix-up on deck. She just
Yeah.
played that so well.
That was really well played by both players, you know, so close to the very end,
Yeah.
but just in favor of Kiwi, who will be moving on to winners finals. And on the other side of winners semis, we have Mother Hecker versus Brand. Mother Hecker with quite the run today, 10th seed, beating Obi and TRL, is now going up against the informed man himself,